Good morning, students. In the previous video, I explained you about the ratio. What is a ratio and how can we find the ratio of two numbers? And I also explained you question number 1 of exercise 7a. Today I am going to explain question number 2 of exercise 7a. In question number 2, what is given? In a class of 40 students, there are 25 boys. Find the ratio of, there are three parts. First is the number of boys to the number of girls. We have to find the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls. In second part, the number of girls to the number of boys, and in third part, the number of girls to the total number of students. So student, see how we will do. Total number of students is equal 40 and number of boys is given 25. So first we will find out the number of girls. We can find number of girls by subtracting. We will subtract this 25 from 40. Then we will get 15. It means number of girls in the class is 15. Now in a part, we have to find the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls. So we will write here number of boys. What is written first? First is written number of boys. So we will write number of boys in numerator and number of girls in denominator. So number of boys upon number of girls. Number of boys is 25 and number of girls is 15. We will simplify it now. 5 5 are 25, 5 3 are 15. So ratio of number of boys to the number of girls is 5:3. In the same way, we will simplify, we will solve B part. In B part, we have to find the ratio of the number of girls to the number of boys, means opposite of it. So first we will write number of girls. This time number of girls is written first. So we will write number of girls in the numerator. Number of girls upon number of boys is equal. Number of girls is 15 upon number of boys is 25. Again we will simplify it by the table of 5. 5 1 is 5, 5 2 is 10, 5 3 is 15, 5 4 is 20, 5 5 is 25. It is 3:5. See here, number of boys and number of girls ratio is 5:3 and ratio of the number of girls to the number of boys is 3:5. It is just opposite. C. In C part, the number we have to find the ratio of the number of girls to the number of students. So first in the numerator we will write number of girls. Number of girls upon total number of students. Number of girls is 15 and total number of students is 40. Now again we will simplify it. 5 1 is 5, 5 2 is 10, 5 3 is 15, 5 4 is 20, 5 5 is 25, 5 6 is 30, 5 7 जा 35, 5 8 जा 40. So this time ratio is 3:8. Ratio of number of girls to the total number of students is 3:8. Is it clear? Now question number 3. If x ratio y is equal 3:5 and y ratio z is equal 14:9, find x ratio z, and in B part x ratio y ratio z. In question, first is given ratio of x and y and then ratio of y and z. Here we have to find ratio of x to z. Students, first I will explain example 2, which is just like question number 3. If A ratio B is equal 25:7 and B ratio C is equal 14:5. Find A ratio C and A ratio B ratio C. A ratio B is given 25:7 and B ratio C is given 14:5. First we will write this A ratio B. A upon B is given 25/7. We can write this A ratio B as A upon B. Then 25:7 will be written as 25/7. And similarly B ratio C is B upon C is equal 14/5. What we will do? We have to find A ratio C. So A ratio C means A upon C. Now we will multiply this A upon C. First we will divide and multiply by third term. Third term is B. So we will write it A upon B. First we will divide this A upon B, multiply, then multiply this by B, B upon C. A upon B multiply B upon C. So A upon C is equal value of A upon B. This A upon B is equal 25/7. Then this multiply here, value of this B upon C is equal 14/5. So 25/7 multiply 14/5. Now simplify. 5 1 ja 5, 5 5 ja 25, 7 1 ja 7, 7 2 ja 14, 5 2 ja 10, 1 1 ja 1. It is 10/1 means 10:1. Thus the value of A ratio C is 10:1. In first part we have to find the value of A ratio C. So it is 10:1. Now in second part we have find the value of A ratio B ratio C. So this is our second part. C. Again A upon B is given 25/7 and B upon C is given 14/5. Now LCM of 7 and 14. We will find LCM of the values of B, because see here there are two values of B. First is 7 and second is 14. So we will find the LCM of these two values of B. When we find LCM of 7 and 14, it will be 14. 7 will be written as it is, 2 7 ja 14, 7 1 ja 7, 7 1 ja 7. Now 2 7 ja 14. No need to write this one. Now come to here. A upon B is equal 25/7. We will multiply this in numerator and denominator by 2, because 7 2 ja 14 and our LCM is 14. So we will multiply this 25/7 by 2. 25 2 ja 50, 7 2 ja 14, and B upon C. B upon C we will multiply by 1, because it is already 14. So 14/5 multiply 1/1. 14 1 ja 14, 5 1 ja 5. Now see here value of B which were different. Here B has two different values, 7 and 14. Now values of B are same. Both are 14. So A ratio B ratio C is value of A is 50, value of B is 14 and value of C is 5. Thus the value of A ratio B ratio C is 50 ratio 14 ratio 5. Clear? Now we will apply the same method to solve question number 3. In question number 3, it is given that x ratio y is given 3:5 and y ratio z is given 14:9. We have to find in A part x ratio z and in B part we have to find x ratio y ratio z. We will apply same method here. See. See here. First we will write x ratio y is equal 3:5 and y ratio z is equal 14:9. So x upon y, this x ratio y can be written as x upon y is equal x upon y is equal, now we will multiply this x upon y by third term. First we will divide here, it will be x upon z and then we will multiply here by z. X upon y, this is x upon y, we will divide this x upon y by z and we will multiply it by z here. Now this x upon y is equal x upon z, value of sorry students, we have to find value of x ratio z. So we will write x ratio z is equal x upon z. Now we will multiply and divide it by y. This is x multiply z, we will write here, this is x upon z. Now we will multiply this x upon z by y and we will divide it by y, which is its third term. Now x ratio z is equal, value of this x upon y is 3/5 and value of this y upon z is equal, from here 14/9. Clear? Now simplify it, 3 1 ja 3, 3 3 ja 9. So x ratio z is equal 14 1 ja 14 upon 5 3 ja 50. This is our first part. Now come to its second part. In second part we have to find the value of x ratio y ratio z. Now x upon y is equal 3/5 and y upon z is equal 14/9. Now student, see here two values of y. Here value of y is 50 and here value of y is 14. So first we will find here LCM of this 5 and 14. When we will find the LCM of this 5 and 14, both are co-prime number. So their LCM will be equal to their multiplication. Still we will find 5, 2 7 ja 14. Then by 5, 5 1 ja 5, 7. Then by 7, 1 or 1. So LCM will be 2 into 5 into 7. It is 70. Now we will change these two values of y, this one, into 70. How? See, x upon y is equal 3/5. If we multiply this 5 by 14. We will multiply in both the terms, in numerator and denominator both. So it will be 43 2 ja 42, 14 3 ja 43 ni, not 43, 14 3 ja 42 and 14 5 ja 70. It is x upon y. Now we will take this y upon z. It is 14 upon 9. So we will multiply it by 5 to convert 14 into 70. 14 5 ja 70 upon 9 5 ja 45. Now see, both the values of y is 70. See here, value of y is 70 and value of y is 70. So x ratio y ratio z. X is, value of x is 42, value of y is 70 and value of z is 45. So x ratio y ratio z is equal 45. Okay.